everyone. Today we're going to continue to learn about life sciences and living organisms. The past few weeks, we have learned about how plants get water to the rest of the plant. We've also learned about photosynthesis. Now what I have here are a variety of different leaves in front of me. And you'll see that most of these leaves are pretty green. It's springtime and you'll look around and we'll see mostly green. But are all the leaves green all year round? No. During fall, we'll see leaves change color, and they change color from green to yellows and reds and browns and oranges. Why do they change color, and how do they change color? To answer that question, first we need to answer why are leaves green in the first place? Inside this leaf is some special green stuff. And that special green stuff does some special things for the plant or tree. What does it do? The special green stuff inside this leaf helps the plant to grow, and it helps the plant to make food. Now this special green stuff needs one ingredient to help the plants grow and make its food. That special ingredient is sunlight. As winter approaches, there is less sunlight during the day. Now that is a signal to the tree to pull in that special green stuff and store it for the winter. And when that special green stuff is pulled in, something special happens. It allows all of the colors to show through. In the winter, trees stop growing and they store that special green stuff inside until there's enough sunlight to start growing again. So when is there enough sunlight? In the spring, when new leaves grow with green stuff already inside. Now there has to be a special name for that green stuff. Scientists call it chlorophyll. So chlorophyll and the energy from sunlight help the plant grow to make food. Now some of the plant's energy is stored in its fruit. And when I take a bite of that fruit, I get some of that energy from the sun. Now there's a lot of special things going on here, and there has to be a name for all of this. Well, you know what it's called. It's photosynthesis. Photo means light, and synthesis means to build. The plant uses the energy from the sun, from the light, to build. Now, let's do an experiment that proves that all of the colors that the leaf expresses are actually inside the leaf now. For this lab, you will need to provide rubbing alcohol, a handful of spinach leaves, a pair of scissors, a plastic cup, a mortar and pestle, or another tool that you could use to smash up the leaves. And from your enrichment kit, you will need chromatography paper. The first thing you're going to do is take your spinach leaves and cut them into very, very small pieces right into your bowl or your mortar, getting it ready. As you cut, the smaller you cut the pieces, the better your results will be. Next, I'm going to add a small amount of rubbing alcohol, about 10 mLs, to my leaves. And then using my pestle, I am going to mash up the leaves into the rubbing alcohol. Now again, the longer you do this, the better your results will be. What we're trying to do here is to release all of the chlorophyll that is inside of these leaves. Now I mixed this and squeezed my leaves for about 5 minutes. You can do it even longer. And then you can let it sit for about a minute just to make sure all of the chlorophyll is inside of the liquid into the alcohol. Now my rubbing alcohol was clear and now it's changed color and now it's green. That means I have successfully extracted the chlorophyll from the leaves. Next, I'm going to take my liquid only and pour it out into the cup. Now I want to try just the liquid. We don't want any leaves to come through. The next thing I'm going to do is I want to insert my chromatography paper inside of my cup, but I want to just have the tip of my paper touch the top of the liquid. So I'm going to carefully insert it, and once I see it's inserted into the water, I'm going to fold this back. And it might help, you can add a little bit of tape just to hold your paper in place. Or the fold may do it as well. Now what we're doing is called chlorophyll chromatography. Chromatography means to separate. And in this case, we are separating out the colors. The only color we see here is green, but we want to see, are there any other colors inside of my green spinach leaves? Now this is called chromatography paper. As the liquid travels up, the different colors that are hidden inside of the green chlorophyll will separate out as different bands. And we will observe and see what other colors there are. Now, I'm going to leave my cup. I can leave this for a few hours, up to 24 hours. Longer than that, your results will no longer be valid. And then we will observe again and see what this chromatography paper looks like and what other colors we see. What do you predict will be there? Let's wait and see. Here are my results about an hour later, placing the chromatography paper inside of my cup. And what do we see here? We see that I have successfully separated the green from the yellow. The yellow color is inside of the spinach leaf. But why is it we can't see it? And we can only see green. Let's talk about what we did. We had spinach leaves, we cut them up, we poured in some rubbing alcohol, and we really tried to extract all of that chlorophyll, all of the green stuff. Then we placed that into a cup and placed our chromatography paper inside. And we're able to see that there's not only green, but there's yellow. Well, why is the yellow not visible? The green is overpowering it. The yellow is always there. We just can't see it because the green is too dark. It's only when plants stop doing photosynthesis and they stop producing chlorophyll, well, the chlorophyll goes away And we're able to see the yellow. Now there's other colors that are produced later on in the cycle, the reds and the browns. We don't see those because those are not being produced yet. But this yellow is definitely here along with the green. Chlorophyll chromatography, separating out the colors with the colors inside of the chlorophyll. Go ahead and try this. Make sure to record your results.